Is in full swing, but it isn't always jolly for everyone. Those folks that are recovering from an addiction can find this time of year to be very difficult when they're surrounded by temptation. Joining us now here in the studio is Michael Molthan. He is an addiction recovery expert who's faced his own battle with addiction. And Michael, you travel the country speaking about this issue, so thanks for being here with us. We know that the holidays are known to be kind of indulgent for a lot of people. It's a behavior that so many people participate in. Tell me a little bit about this Bermuda triangle of holidays that you use to describe this sort of a phenomenon that goes on.
One word: fear. You know, fear is something that as an addict we have a hard time processing. So it's the fear of seeing family, friends, and addressing people that we may have resentments towards, because resentment is the #1 offender. It kills us.
Right, and the three holidays that we're talking about, when you call it the Bermuda Triangle, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Right, and again, a time when people are sort of celebrating right now, so it's easy for these kinds of behaviors to flare up, right?
Right, they can flare up, we can blend in, and it's a perfect time to also get clean and sober. They could also be a very great celebration for the new coming years.
Sure. Let's talk about some of the signs that folks can look out for in this kind of behavior when it takes hold, of course. You say to look out for erratic behavior, telling untruths, people who are lying about things, as well as isolation. Are these some clear signs, and how do you address them when you finally do see them, especially in a loved one?
Well, with a loved one is to address them and get them face to face with someone who's in recovery. You know, that's a great solution, is one alcoholic working with another, one addict working with another. It's powerful because we can relate to one another. Right. You know, the recovery is body, mind, and spirit. The disease is the complete opposite. We look bad, we feel bad, we're lying, and we're not making sense.
You know, just a little bit ago, you talked about how this is also a good time to maybe try and get clean. So, I mean, maybe because we're getting ready to start a new year, you know, reset things. Is this a good conversation to have with someone who might be sort of at risk to these behaviors?
Absolutely. You know, family is powerful, you know, and encourage the one who is suffering from the disease to reach, #1, get honest. Yeah. Reach out, ask for help. And then this time next year, it's a huge celebration.
Sure. And just wrapping things up here, you know, you've talked about battling your own addictions as well. What kind of advice do you give to folks who are looking to take that first step towards getting clean?
Is get honest, okay? We have a disease. Recovery is not about getting good. Recovery is about getting well. So raise your hand, ask for help, reach out to someone who is struggling with alcohol, who is in recovery, that is in the solution, that's not in the problem. Sure. Because it's very powerful, two addicts working together.
And a real important conversation to be having right now during the holidays. As we mentioned, this is a tough time for folks with these addictions. Absolutely. So thanks so much for chatting with us and for bringing some light to this.
Thank you.
Gilma?
Thank you, Ken.